Lush countrysides, bustling cities, famous castles, rich history, festivals, Christmas markets, and pleasant people paint a beautiful picture of Germany and its culture. But dark, towering steeples of spiritual degradation litter the horizon of Germany's beautiful landscape. City after city, village after village, filled with ancient facades of the state churches and their shrines to Mary, tell the sad tale of the lack of biblical truth being preached from those aged pulpits. But this waning of truth reveals a much more urgent aspect concerning the spiritual need of the German people. Finding no hope and no lasting satisfaction in the Roman Catholic and Lutheran churches, more than half of Germany's population of about 83 million have forsaken the spiritual for the temporal. Secular humanism, atheism, and materialism have claimed the lives of the German people. Over 60% of Germany's youth are self-proclaimed atheists with no regard for God, morality, and authority. Germans have made money, immorality, and themselves the gods of their lives. Germans are crying out for truth, hope, and satisfaction, and have nowhere to look. The harvest truly is great in Germany, but the laborers are few. The voice of the Lord beckons. Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Who will answer the call to labor?
We are Eric, Sarah, and Alana Stovall, and God has called us to preach the gospel and plant local independent Baptist churches among the people of Germany. In May 2011, we were commissioned as missionaries by our home church, Maranatha Baptist Church in Yorktown, Virginia, under the leadership of our pastor, Dale Coffey. We are being sent to Germany under the authority of Maranatha Baptist Church, with Baptist World Mission assisting us in our endeavor to preach the gospel and to plant churches in Germany. We believe it is God's desire for us to plant churches within the Hamburg area. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany, with a population of over 1.8 million within the city limits and more than 4.3 million in the Hamburg metropolitan region. Not only is it one of the most affluent cities in all of Europe, it is a major transport hub in Germany, with the third largest port in Europe. But beneath this affluence is deep spiritual poverty. Less than half the city's population claims Christianity, and that primarily being the Catholic and Lutheran state churches. Over 60% are either non-religious, Muslim, or members of cults. For our first term, we will be working with veteran missionary Tim Peterson and his family in Norderstedt, which is a suburb of Hamburg. During this time, my wife will learn German, I will learn German Sign Language, and we will be working to further the ministry there in the greater Hamburg area for both hearing and the deaf. Not only will we be busy with door-to-door visitation, street ministries, home Bible studies, and preaching and teaching, we will be working toward the goal of starting more churches that not only preach the gospel to the truth-starved Germans, but also reach out to the much-ignored deaf community. A Bible Institute, busy training young men and women for both hearing and deaf ministries, is part of the vision that God has given us for Germany.
My name is Tim Peterson, and I have been a church planter here in Germany since 1985. I first met Eric Stovall at Ambassador Baptist College in 2005 when he was a student there. Eric came and filled in for me when I was on a brief furlough in 2006 and did a very fine job. The people here just loved him, and we enjoyed very much having the fellowship with him. He assisted me in many aspects of the ministry here, including preaching for me and door-to-door tract distribution and visiting back with people at the door there. His German is very good. He has a very sweet spirit and a servant's heart and a love for the Lord and His Word. I want to recommend to you Eric and Sarah Stovall and their family, as we've met the whole family and we've grown to love them and we appreciate them, and we look forward to sharing ministry with them here on the north side of Hamburg, Germany, in the Independent Baptist Church of Norderstedt, Germany. Thank you so much.
Germany truly is a land filled with churches, but so little truth. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach, except they be sent? Germans need you now more than ever. What will you do to reach the lost, hopeless, deceived people of Germany? Will you pray for the Stovalls and other missionaries in Germany? For power, for opportunities to witness, for protection, and for wisdom. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Will you give financially? Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye mete, withal it shall be measured to you again. Or will you give God the ultimate sacrifice? Your life in service to Him in missions here or abroad? Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. The choice is yours.